Speaking of Jack, we've got a Hall of Famer with us up here.
Oh, wow.
Jack Brickhouse stopping by. And no, it's not true. He wasn't here in 1917. That pitch misses inside.
Were you here, Jack?
Well, if I showed up here in 1917, it would have to be in a diaper. I was 1 year old. I'll tell you, I've read a lot about it.
Hey, Jack, isn't this revival something on the south side?
Oh, I think it's tremendous. I really do. And, of course, I've worked these White Sox for some 25 years. So, you know, Jimmy and Tommy, that I have many, many memories here. As a matter of fact, 40 years ago today, this very day on July 11th, I did the All-Star game here. That was the one that, yep, that the Nationals won 4-3 when Kiner tied it in the ninth with a home run, and Shane Dees broke it up in the 14th, and Williams broke his elbow and all those things. But all in all, a spectacular day. And we could talk for hours about the memories in this ballpark, because boy, Comiskey Park and the White Sox have really done a great job down through the years. They have made such great contributions, and more to come, huh?
All right. What do you think of these uniforms, Jack?
You know, Tommy, I made this observation to Larry Hines, and he confirmed that I said those pants are not the pants of that day, because the pants in that day were like bloomers. So they tailored the pants a little better, but the shirts are legitimate.
There's the second out of the inning. Lance Johnson making the grab on a ball hit by Hamilton. And
so what Jack is saying is that he was here in 1917.
That was the series, you know, where the White Sox beat the Giants 4-2, 4 games to 2. And that was the one that wound up with Red Faber winning 3 games. And it was such a great thing to see Butcher Boy Joe Benz's son in that car as an honored guest before the game. And also, that was the one where they finally put the series away. That was where Heine Zimmerman chased Eddie Collins of the White Sox across an unguarded home plate, and that did it.
How about that?
Yeah.
Here's the strike one pitch to Spires, misses inside, a ball and a strike. Well, you know, this being the final year of Comiskey Park, while we have an opportunity with Jack Brickhouse with us. Jack, what is your most memorable of all that you've witnessed here at Comiskey Park?
Well, I suppose I'd have to say, Jimmy, the 1959 championship. Watching them win that pennant, because Channel 9 televised all those games that year, and we really had ourselves a season. I can still see Early Wynn winning those 22 games. I can see that outfield with Jimmy Landis chasing him down in center field, and Al Smith and Jimmy Rivera and Sherm Lawler and Klazuski and Nelson Fox and Louis Aparicio, Bubba Smith and guys like that, Bob Shaw, and of course the great Al Lopez, whom we saw last night. And it was just such a marvelous year. Everything went together the way it should. Early Wynn won the Cy Young Award that year, and I teased him a little, Tom. I said, well, I understand the Cy Young won the Early Wynn Award, too. And he came back pretty good. He said, yeah, but he did it with the dead ball.
That's pretty good. There's a pitch hit foul. Spires is up there with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jim Durham with Tom Paciorek, and Jack Brickhouse has stopped by to visit with us. And 2, Jack, 1959. Boy, how about an opportunistic Bill Veeck? What a time he picked to buy a ball club.
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, one of the great moments I've ever known in my life involved the White Sox and that series, but it was at Los Angeles. There's a high pop fly. All yours, Jimmy. Third baseman takes it foul, and that takes care of that. But that was that game where they had to win it in order to bring it back to Chicago, the 5th game, and they won it 1-0. And before the largest crowd ever to see a game, almost 93,000 people out there in L.A.
Thank you, Jack. 9-3 White Sox as they come to their feet for the 7th inning stretch.